choosing not to today, so I'm going to see how I get on. So that's the first AM screw, and the next one we're putting up here. So sometimes you find it easier if you stand up, guys, so I'm standing up to do this. So yeah, that's very nice and easy. So yeah, we've just applied that one there and that screw down there. So the next screw what's got to go in is going to be 2 seconds while I put the screw on here. That there, and that like that. So basically you've got these adhesive strips. These two look identical, but they're not. One's a bit bigger than the other, as you can see. So that's how you want it when you're looking at your model piece here, which one for there. Remember guys, it's important that you get the right size adhesive strips, or else you're going to have one too small for the side of the frame, if that makes sense. Just bear with me, I'll show you what I mean. Now I'm going to take this quarter panel window and carefully just line that up with the holes. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. I'm having a bit of a fast and furious couple of days this week at the beginning of the week. You've just been watching the last two Fast and Furious Toyota Supras, and today guys we're doing a double whammy of the Fast and Furious DOMS Charger, issue 67 and 68. So here's the mags, here's the parts, we'll take a look at those in a bit. And before we get going, free gift time guys, it's a rucksack, pretty usual sort of thing. I'll take out the bag and show you. I'm not going to use these guys, but I'm just going to keep them, well, find somewhere to put them for show. But it's pretty cool, Fast and Furious on it. Obviously you've not got any of these unless you bought them off eBay or you're doing the build. It's got some nice little zips here, little compartments, main compartment top. It'd be pretty cool to use, I suppose, if you was going like on a day out or something, a bit of food, or maybe I could put my laptop in there. Oh guys, quick one, I've ordered a drone. I've got a drone coming to the channel, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be doing loads more different footage, so perhaps I could put it in that, put that on my back, get on the 1299, do some vlogs. Pretty cool. But that's the free gift anyway guys, and you usually get this. Might differ down the line if you're doing this build at a later date, but you get it around these issues, which as I say is issue 67 and 68. This is one of the free gifts you'll be getting at this present time. I will put a link in the description down below guys, and then you can have a look and see if you can get this for yourself from Fanhome. Guys, if you're not already, remember subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put this build or any build up on the channel. But without further ado, let's crack on with Fanhome's DOMS Charger Fast and Furious. Okay then guys, so here's the parts for this week's double issue, and here we have the mags 67 and 68. So let's take a look through the magazine for issue 67, and we'll get cracking on with the first part of today's video. Yeah, so as you can see here, we are installing the windscreen part 1. It's looking pretty cool, pretty simple today I think. Just taking adhesive strips, putting it around the perimeter of the window frame. Cool. And that's going to be the finished result by the end of today guys. What a cool picture. Love that. Yep, so that's the mag. Let's bring the parts over and see what we've got. Right, always a good bit this, getting the parts out. It's like Christmas. Christmas every day, guys, for me. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm a bit stressed now not to scratch or get my fingerprints all over these windows, but that's the things we've got in today's pack, guys. You've got the window frame here and also the actual glass, not real glass I would have thought, but the window itself. So let's get this out. Wow. So yeah, here we've got all the adhesive which we're going to be putting on shortly, and then we've got, as I say, the perimeter, like the silver, which is plastic. This is going to be making it look so effective though, guys. This will go around the window as we put it on the build. Now I'm going to do this without touching the inside. And there we go. Wow, look at that. It's only plastic, guys, but you want it clean on the car. You want it looking good. So yeah, there's the window. So without further ado, guys, we're going to crack on with this week's first part of the video of Dom's charger. But these are the parts we've got. So let's crack on and get on to instruction 1. So before we get going, I thought I'd do a nice little illustration here of how you want things to look. Now you've got to bear in mind this is going to be the other way around for you guys. So what I'll do is turn it around for you. That there, and that, like that. So basically you've got these adhesive strips. These two look identical, but they're not. One's a bit bigger than the other, as you can see. So that's how you want it when you're looking at your model piece. You want the wider bit of the frame at the bottom, the bigger adhesive strips at the top of your mat. I'm going to turn it around for me in a minute, and that underneath, and that on the left hand side or your right side, which it doesn't really matter because that's just going to be the side pieces. So I thought I'd do that before I get going. But as usual, I'm going to turn it the other way around because it's very hard to do upside down and I don't want to get it wrong. But I will show you what I've done as I've done it. So that's how I'm setting it up for me. Lay down on your desk, and still being instruction 1, what we want to do now is take these adhesive strips and first of all take this one. It's got a bit of curvature on there. I'm going to be applying this to the curvature on here. I don't know if that's a word or not, but I'm saying it. So put that in there like that. Of course, these are not sticky on the top at the minute, but that will peel off at a later time in the build, so you can stick it. And now what we're going to do now is take one of these straight pieces. Yeah, so these are just sticky on the bottom side at the minute, but obviously these can peel off at the top when you've got to stick it to your model, or to the window too, should I say, which will probably be in the second half of this video. Self-explanatory, as you can see, guys. You put them, you've got like a little bridging bit there, so it's not hard to do. Just put it in that area, you'll be fine. And then what we need to do now is take another curvature bit. I'm going to use that word now, whether I'm right or wrong. And again, put that on the curve there. Now that's done, guys, what we're going to do now is move to instruction 2, and now we need to apply the adhesive bits to the other side of the screen frame. So now we're taking stickers 67D. What we need to do is take off, again, another curvature bit. Now we're going to put the centre one in. There we go. And then we need another curvature one for there. Remember, guys, it's important that you get the right size adhesive strips, or else you're going to have one too small for the side of the frame, if that makes sense. Just bear with me, I'll show you what I mean. See, they fit perfectly there. If you use the bigger one, they won't fit, so you need the bigger one on the other side, if that makes sense. So That takes us all the way to the end of instruction 2. This one has just come off, guys, so what I'm going to do is apply that back on. Like so. So yeah, your stickers you've got, guys, just remember the big ones go on the wider part of your window frame and the small ones on the top. So now we're going to instruction 3, and what you want to do now is you've got these little strips. Again, this is self-explanatory. You just got to put one that side of that pin, like so. So you need 4 in total here, guys. Now you have got some spare, so I'm not sure if they are going to be spare or we'll need them later down the line. But you can see there's stickers still left on here, so whoever will need them. So just keep hold of them, or whoever will need them in the second half of this video, I'm not sure. And remember, this is just to basically keep the window in place to stop it moving about. So these ain't got to be perfectly straight, if that makes sense, as long as they're in line on the frame. It'll be cool. So guys, I know you're probably saying, where's the 1299 vlogs? I've got it on my GoPro now. Some content. I've just got to work out how to transfer it to my phone and to my CapCut so I can edit it. And hopefully that'll come up soon. But that takes us all the way to the end of instruction 4. That is 3 and 4 by putting all those adhesives. And that is it for this first half of the video. So that's exactly what we've got so far. So let's keep on going, look at the magazine for the next issue and the parts. Let's crack on. So yeah, here's the mag, here's the parts. Let's quickly have a look through this mag, issue 68. And we'll go straight on to installing the rear quarter window, part 1. So these are the parts we've got here. I'm going to be getting the model down in a minute, guys. As you can see, the chassis, the framework, the top of the body to put the window in, which is pretty cool. And at the end of today, guys, we'll have the windscreen we just done, which was the first part of this video, and also we'll have this rear quarter window in also. Let's just quickly look for the end of this mag and get the parts over and see exactly what we've got. There we go, that Christmas feel again, guys. There we go. We've got that rear quarter window and some frame. Let's get this out of the box. Look at that, guys, beautiful. So we've got 68 out there. That's the chrome profile, that's the rear window. 68B, which is the rear left quarter glass. And then we've got 68C, this part here, and that is the chrome profile 2 for the rear left quarter window. And we also have some MP screws. So yeah, here we are then, guys. We've got the rear quarter window, and we also have this strip. So what we're going to do is just got 3 pins on here. Push those pins into the hole on the window. Just being careful because this is very delicate stuff here, guys. You don't want to be breaking anything. Just make sure they're all lined up. I'm just checking if that's on right, to be fair. I think it is. There we go, nice click. That's what you want to hear. There we go, that's how that's looking. Now I've got to bring the model over and I'm going to get this attached to the rear quarter window on the body of the car. Okay, so I've brought the body of the car over. You can see here, that's part of what we did the other week, the rear window. Now I'm going to take this quarter panel window and carefully just line that up with the holes. You can see that clicking, and look at that, pretty cool. Now this is where it gets a bit delicate. What we need to do now in instruction 3 is take 2 MP screws and screw into that plastic. Now, as you can imagine, that's a bit of a come to Jesus moment, because you don't want to crack the plastic, so you've got to be very careful putting one there and one there. Just go easy, guys. Don't go too quick with the screw. Just do a little bit and don't go too far, because you're going to crack your plastic, and then you're going to have a whole lot of problems. So I'm going to turn the model around and we'll get that done. So first of all, we're going to be putting a screw just there at the bottom, at the top, and then we'll move on to instruction 4, and we're going to put one at the bottom end of that quarter panel. So I'm going to go for the top one first. Take your time, guys. So just take your time, guys. Nice and slow. You just want to get that in without breaking any. You just go till you feel it resist, guys. I'm just going to stand up, see how far it's gone. Yeah, that's fine. I won't go anymore. You can't see it probably that good on the camera, but yeah, that's fine. It's not going anywhere. Right, get this other screw what dropped earlier. Now what we're going to do is get this one in here, and I will get more microfiber cloth in a minute, just to give this window, this rear quarter window, a nice clean and wipe down. And just take your time, go till you feel it getting tighter. Just keep doing a little bit of time, guys. Once that's tight, I would stop like that. There you go. You do not want to crack your window. That'd be the worst thing you could do. Right, so I'm just getting another screw, another MP screw, and now what we're going to do is put one right down in the corner here. It's a bit more fiddly here, because you've got to lift the model up, get your arm underneath, your hand underneath. There we go, I've got that in. Stay tuned to the end, guys, and I will give you a bit of an outro shot of how this thing's looking. With these rear window and quarter window in. And that'll be it for today. So this is the last part, guys. This is the last part of this video. Instruction 4, just as I get this tighter onto this rear quarter panel window. I think we're nearly there. But yeah, there'll be more next week of Dom's Charger, guys. We've got Fast and Furious 12 Super also. So it's all busy at the minute with Fast and Furious stuff, guys. So come back and join me in seeing these wicked builds being done. But look, there we go, as I turn around. That's how that's looking. Got nice shiny silver here. That is tight, as you can see. That's cool. At the minute, we've not been told to connect this, so that's just resting there, to be honest. And if I bring over what we did earlier in the video, now before I do, move it back a minute, turn around, hang on. This will be going on like this. There you go. You've got the window. Love it. But again, it's not told us to do that yet, so I'm sure that'll be further down the line. Just trying not to put my fingers on that because I don't want to get marked. Before I go, I've also got this piece. I'm not sure what side it is. Let me just have a look and work it out. Just guessing here. You know what? I don't know where that's going. It's going to be the rear quarter. I ain't got a clue where that's going, but we'll figure that out. Well, yeah, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. See you soon. And that is it for this time, guys, for the Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise, Fanhome. Do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to give us a big thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that. And subscribe for more if you haven't done so already. There'll be more Dom's Charger next week. Today was a pretty cool issue. We've done the windscreen, put the stickiness around it, and we've done one of the quarter windows as well up here on the build there. So it's looking pretty cool. And here next to it, as you can see, I've got to sort this shelf out. That is the Toyota Supra there, another Fast and Furious build, which I'm doing at the minute. And of course, behind me, you've got the Titanic. You've got a bit of the Millennium Falcon parts up here, but the rest is down here on the desk, guys, the big parts of the Millennium Falcon. So there's lots more to look at on the channel, guys. So feel free to look through the playlist and watch whatever you want to watch, guys. But for now, that's it. I'll see you next time in the next video. Come along and join me. Take care, guys. See ya. Peace.